Good morning students. In the last lecture we have discussed about Schrodinger's time dependent and independent wave equation. Today we will take one application of Schrodinger's independent equation and we are considering particle in rigid one dimensional box. We have to calculate and find out the energy eigenvalue and the normalized eigen wave function for the particle restricted to move in one dimensional box. So let us consider that the particle is restricted to move in one dimensional box whose dimensions are given x is equal to 0 to x is equal to L, v is equal to infinite on walls and v is equal to 0 over here. So let us consider an electron of mass m, charge E, which can move only in one direction, either in plus x or in minus x direction. So we have to calculate the energy eigenvalue and the energy eigenfunction for electron moving in one dimensional box. So we know that we have Schrodinger's time independent wave equation as d2 psi upon dx square plus 2m upon h cut square e minus v psi is equal to 0. So we can see that within the box the potential energy is equal to 0. The electron is restricted to move in one direction, plus x and minus x. The potential energy is 0. So putting v is equal to 0, we get d2 psi upon dx square plus 2m upon h cut square e psi is equal to 0. Let it be equation number 1. Okay, considering this thing as a constant k square, we get or d2 psi upon dx square plus k square psi is equal to 0. This is equation number 2, where k square we have taken 2me upon h cut square. To solve this equation, we will consider our two boundary conditions. So we have taken two boundary conditions. What are two boundary conditions? That psi is equal to 0 and x is equal to 0. Psi is equal to 0 and x is equal to 0. This one. And psi is equal to 0 and x is equal to L. Psi is equal to 0 and x is equal to L. Right? The general solution of equation number 2 can be written as psi is equal to A sin kx plus B cos kx. Equation number 3. So let us apply our boundary conditions. This is our A and this is our B. To applying our boundary conditions one by one in equation number 3, we can get, let us apply equation number A to our equation number 3. So applying condition A in 3, we get, let us check what we get. Putting x is equal to 0, we get psi is equal to 0. So we get A into sin 0 is equal to 0 plus cos 0 is equal to 1. So B is equal to 0. Right? So therefore equation number 3 becomes putting B equal to 0, we get psi is equal to A sin kx. Right? As B is equal to 0. This is our equation number 4. Now applying condition B to our equation number 4, we get putting x is equal to L and psi is equal to 0. We get what we get? 0 is equal to A sin kl. So either we can see that either A is equal to 0, either A equal to 0 or sin kl equal to 0. Right? But A cannot be equal to 0 because if A is equal to 0, B is already 0. then psi will be 0 always. x पे डिपेंड ही नहीं करेगा, क्योंकि अगर दोनों कांस्टेंट 0 हो जाते हैं a and b, then psi will be 0 always. So therefore a cannot be equal to 0, and we will have sin kl is equal to 0 or kl is equal to plus minus n pi, right? Or we can say k is equal to plus minus n pi by l, right? This is our equation number 5. So putting this value of k in our equation number, let it be equation number first. Let it be first. So putting the value of k equal to n pi by l in here, we can get the energy value, and putting this value in equation number 4, we can get our wave function. So putting the value of k equal to, let me take the magnitude in equation number first, we can find E is equal to, E will be equal to k square h cut square upon 2m, k square h cut square upon 2m, right? If we take minus also, then it will become square and it will become positive. So this will get E equal to n square pi square upon l square into, putting the value of h cut, h square upon 4 pi square into 2m, right? And as E is depending on n, we will put suffix en for number of levels. We will get this one, right? And we will get n square h square upon 8 ml square. So hence we have calculated the energy eigenvalue for an electron moving in one dimensional box. The wave function will be, now putting the value of k equal to n pi by l in our equation number 4. In 4 we get, what will be our wave function? So psi n, again I am putting n as suffix, will be equal to a sin n pi by l into x. This is our wave function for an electron moving in one dimensional box. Let us normalize this wave function to find out the value of a. So the normalization condition is psi star psi integration d tau is equal to 1 from minus infinite to infinite. As we have considered that our particle is moving within a box of dimension 0 to L, so we can write the normalization condition as 0 to L. We have our function a sin n pi by x. Psi star is the complex conjugate, so we will get psi square, we will get a square sin square n pi by L into x. As it is moving in only one dimension, so we will write dx is equal to 1. Putting a outside, we will get a square 0 to L sin square n pi by L x dx is equal to 1. And sin square we can write a square 0 to L, this will be 1 minus cos 2 n pi by L into x dx divided by 2 equal to 1, because 1 minus cos theta is equal to 2 sin square theta by 2, right? So we will get, on solving this, we will get a square by 2, and this will be our integration x minus integration of cos is sin 2 n pi by L into x upon 2 n pi by L, right? And put the limits 0 to L equal to 1. Putting the limits, we will get here L, and this whole term will become 0, and we are left out with a square by 2 into L equal to 1, right? So our a will be 2 by L under root, right? So putting the value of a, normalization constant a in equation number 7, we will get our normalized wave function as psi n. Therefore psi n from equation number 6 under root 2 by L sin n pi by L into x. So this is our normalized wave function. Normalized wave function. So we have find out the normalized wave function for electron moving in one dimensional box. We have calculated the energy eigenvalue for particle or an electron moving in one dimensional box, right? And we can represent these equations as, let it be our box. This will be our psi. N is equal to 1. Psi 1, n is equal to 2, we can represent like this. Psi 2, n is equal to 2. This will be our psi 3. Psi 3, n equal to 3. N equal to 3. This is first level, second level and third level. And if you want to find out the probability curve, then it will be square. You know that psi square gives the probability, then we will get n is equal to 1, say this is n is equal to 2, and say this is equal to n equal to 3. Then our probability will be like this, psi square, and we will get positive terms, square will become positive, and here we will get 3 terms, 1, 2 and 3. We will divide the line into 3 parts, and we will get like this. So this is our psi square. So this gives the probability curve. This is for the wave function, normalized wave function, and hence we have find out the energy eigenvalue and the normalized eigenfunction